Welcome, my friend. Thanks so much for joining me for this Hatha Yoga Love practice. This is a delicious practice as we focus on breathing deep throughout. Open yourself up to receive more air and love. With all our breath work during this practice, there is a good chance you are going to feel all sorts of zenned out afterwards. Before we begin, I want to share a big thank you to Fred Westra for providing the beautiful music for this practice, as well as many of my other latest releases. If you've been enjoying the music, the album this music is from, Integrity, is available on Spotify. So if you want to keep those calm, soothing vibes flowing after our practice, jump over and check it out. With that said, I'll join you seated on the mat. We'll join together in a comfortable cross-legged seated position. We'll be here for a little over 2 minutes, so if sitting up on a pillow or a bolster invites support and ease, please do so. Rest your hands wherever is comfortable or take a preferred mudra. Gently close your eyes. Take a full deep breath in through your nose, feeling the crown of your head reach up, elongating your spine, and a long, slow exhalation out your nose. Feeling your shoulders relax back and down away from your ears. Full deep breath in, filling your belly, your ribs, and your chest, filling it up and expanding without any strain. Pause at the top and slowly exhale one long, smooth breath out, feeling all the areas release completely and soften. Breathe in through your nose, filling your belly, ribs, and chest fill up. Pause at the top. With control, slowly exhale one long, smooth breath out, feeling all the areas release completely and soften. Continue this breath work on your own, connecting with each breath you take, noticing its effects on your body. Following each breath end to end. Methodical breathing. Moving into a meditative state with each breath you take. As we flow today, we will focus on syncing our breath with the movement, uniting your breath with your body and with your movement. On your next exhalation, lower your right ear towards your right shoulder, inviting a gentle neck opening. Maintain length in your spine, shoulders soften away from your ears. On your next exhalation, slowly circle your chin down towards your chest. An inhalation to slowly lift your left ear towards your left shoulder. And let's exhale, slowly circling it right back down to your chest. Inhale, right ear to right shoulder. Go ahead and take a few more rounds of this half moon-like shape at your own feel-good pace, running your breath with the movement. Slow, fluid movement. Let this be a moving meditation. The next time your left ear meets your left shoulder, we'll hold it there for one breath. Then exhale, lower your chin to your chest. And inhale, lift your chin up through center. Soft, loving smile upon your face. Gently open your eyes. And make your way to hands and knees for tabletop pose, preparing for cat-cow. The pace of our cat-cows will be that of our breath, so we won't hold cat or cow for too long. Breathe in, lower your belly, lift your gaze. Once you've inhaled fully, exhale, wave your spine through, arching your back, lowering crown of head to the mat, and exhaling completely. To inhale, ripple your spine, coming into cow pose, slow, fluid movement. Exhale, coming into cat pose. Take a few more rounds, moving from cat to cow at the pace of your inhalations and your exhalations. Unite your breath with your body and with your movement. Return to flat back. On your next inhale, extend your right leg behind you. Foot flexed, toes pointing down towards the mat. Exhale, your lower belly firms up and navel draws towards your spine. Inhale, slowly extend your left arm long, coming into a balanced posture. Your heel and your fingertips reaching in opposite directions, getting nice and long. Lower your palm to the mat. Breathe and extend your toes to the sky, taking into a back bend. Before you exhale, step your right foot near your right thumb for low lunge. Knee aligns with ankle. With your fingertips to the mat, lift your heart up, letting it shine. Begin to press into your front heel to lift yourself up. Hands come to your thigh. Once you're set, close your eyes. Bring your attention to your hips, feeling them melt forward and down into the pose. Hips remaining square to the front of the mat. Returning to that deep, methodical breathing. Breathe deep, letting hips soften and lower deeper into the pose with each exhalation. Shoulders relaxed away from your ears. And soaking up all the amazing benefits this pose has to offer your body. Breathing deeply in and out your nose. With a soft smile upon your face, open your eyes, lower fingertips to the mat, and step your right knee back to come into a knee variation of plank pose. One line from your knees to the crown of head. With elbows hugging along your side body, super slowly lower yourself down with control, connected with your body, with your muscles as you lower. Tops of feet kiss the mat. Slide your elbows underneath your shoulders for Sphinx pose. And if you notice any pinching in your low back, walk your elbows out a little farther. And if you want to deepen the back bend, you can walk the elbows in closer to your body. Feel those hips grounded into the earth. Keep your chin and your chest lifting up. Squeeze the shoulder blades in towards your spine. Return to our deep breathing. On the in-breath, the rib cage expands front to back and side to side. And shine that beautiful heart of yours forward. On your exhale, soften forward, slide your palms underneath your shoulders. Inhale to press yourself up and come into tabletop pose. You'll taking that to the second side. So clarify your foundation and tabletop, lining your wrists under your shoulders and knees under your hip points. On your next inhale, extend your left leg behind you. Flex your foot, go ahead and glance back to ensure the toes are pointing down towards the mat to help square your hips. And inhale, slowly extend your right arm long, coming into our balance. Feel all those little micro movements happening throughout your body to support the balance. On the exhale, lower belly firms up and in, navel drawing towards the spine. Lower your palms to the mat. Breathe in, lifting your sole foot to the sky, coming into a back bend. Before you exhale, step your left foot near your left thumb, coming into our low lunge. Glance down to ensure your knee is stacked over your ankle and not going past. With your fingertips to the mat, lift up through your heart. Begin to press into your front heel to rise up with control. Hands to your thighs and melt your hips into the pose. Once you're set, close your eyes and return your attention to your hips, letting them melt forward and down into the pose even more. Tune into your breath, breathing deeply in and out your nose. Letting your hips soften and lower deeper into pose with each exhale. Connect with your body in this pose, noticing the effects of your breath on your body within this pose. And with a soft smile upon your face, open your eyes. Lower fingertips to the mat. Step your left knee back, coming into that knee variation of plank pose. Firm your lower belly up and in, and with elbows hugging along your side body, we'll super slowly lower yourself all the way to the mat, staying connected with your body as you lower. Tops of feet kiss the mat. Slide your elbows underneath your shoulders, coming into our Sphinx pose. Hips connected and grounded to the earth. Your chin and chest lifting up. Squeezing the shoulder blades towards your spine. And we'll return to our deep breathing. On the in-breath, feeling the rib cage expand front to back and side to side. Letting your beautiful heart shine. On your exhale, soften forward and slide your palms underneath your shoulders. Inhale to press yourself up and come into tabletop pose. Tuck your toes and lift to down dog. Keep a slight bend in your knees and begin to mindfully sway your hips side to side. Notice how this deepens the stretch on the back side of the leg you sway over to. Close your eyes and enjoy the sensations as you sway. Now we'll settle into center and take 8 to 10 deep breaths in our down dog. With each exhalation you take, allow your sternum to yearn closer and closer towards the mat. There'll be a very subtle wave of your spine with each exhale you take. Glance forward, and on your exhale, step your right leg through, coming into runner's lunge. Fingertips to the mat. With your inhalations, lift up through your heart center, and with your exhalations, square your hips and allow your hips to sink into the pose. Breathe deep. Your back leg is strong and engaged. We'll be taking side plank pose next. So place your left palm to the mat, begin to shift your weight into your palm to come to the outside edge of your back foot, and step your front leg back to stack one on top of the other or one in front of the other. Big breath in to extend your right fingertips to the sky. An option to lift your gaze, challenging your balance. Keep buoyancy in those hips. Breathe as you hold, igniting your personal strength. And lower your palm to the mat, coming into plank pose. And then lift your hips to downward facing dog. Step one foot to the front of the mat, and then the other for forward fold. Feet hip width apart, slight bend in your knees, clasp opposite elbows. Return to your deep, methodical breathing. If you have any negative thoughts that have presented during our practice, or unpleasant feelings, emotions, or stuck unhelpful energy, with your exhalations, allow them to pour off of your back or out the crown of your head, giving them over to Mother Earth to tend to. With your inhalations, you can breathe in feel-good vibes of love, happiness, calmness, spreading those vibes all throughout your body, coating each part. Beautiful, my friend. Release fingertips to the mat. Take a generous bend in your knees, allowing your torso to kiss your thighs. And we'll super slowly roll up with the intent of stacking one vertebrae at a time. Your neck and head will be the last to rise. And at the top, take a big, beautiful breath in, circling your fingertips to the sky. Palms kiss, and reach it back, taking it into a back bend. Lower prayer to heart. Release your hands to your side. Tuck your chin to your chest. And we'll take that slow roll in the opposite direction until you arrive in forward fold. Breathe in, lift halfway. Exhale, soften forward. Inhale to step your right leg back, coming into runner's lunge. With your fingertips to the mat, lift up through your heart center on your inhalations. Now on your exhalations, square your hips up and sink them into the pose. Breathe deep. Keep that back leg engaged, heel pressing towards the mat. And take your side plank pose next, placing your right palm to the mat. Shift your weight into your palm to come to the outside edge of your back foot. Step your front foot back to stack on top of your back foot or one in front of the other. Big breath in to extend your left fingertips up to the sky. Option to lift your gaze, challenging that balance. Lift and keep buoyancy in your hips. Breathe as you hold, tapping into your personal power center. Lower your palm to the mat, coming into plank pose. Long line from your heels to crown of your head. Breathe in and exhale, knit your front ribs together, draw navel to spine. Breathe in and exhale to lower Chaturanga. Inhalation pressing to your beautiful upward facing dog. Using the muscles of your pelvic floor, lift your hips to down dog. Lower knees to the mat, coming into wide knee child's pose. So big toes kiss and knees open as wide as you comfortably can. Walk your palms forward, lowering your chest through center. Fingertips extend long, forehead kissing the mat. Let's bring your palms to kiss and take a moment of gratitude, bringing to mind 2 to 3 things in your life that you're grateful for. As you return to your deep, methodical, meditative breathing, sit with this feeling of gratitude, letting it soak in. Return your palms to the mat. On your exhalation, round forward, coming into cat pose. Big breath in, wave your spine through, lowering into cow. And make your way to a comfortable cross-legged seated position. This is a point where I was feeling super zenned out, feeling that yoga, that breathing high. Go ahead and sit up nice and tall. Hands rest wherever is comfortable. Gently close your eyes. Take a few rounds of deep breathing to close our practice. And just notice how you're feeling from receiving more air, more Hatha yoga love. Big, beautiful breath in, circling your fingertips up to the sky, gathering love and light. Your palms kiss, and bring all that love and light down to heart center. Bring your thumbs to your sternum to seal in that love and light. If you'd like, you can take a moment now to send out love and light to someone you know who needs a little lifting up, or maybe it's just someone you cherish deeply. Raise prayer to your forehead. Setting an intention, stay present and mindful of our thoughts, thoughts of ourselves and thoughts of others. Hands lowered to prayer at your mouth. Setting an intention to stay present and mindful as we nourish our body. Hands lowered to prayer at your heart. Setting an intention to stay present and mindful of our actions, acting in love and kindness. Sending love and light to you and all beings. Namaste. And thanks so much for joining me today. If you feel all zenned out, feel that yoga high from our deep breathing flow, comment below and let me know. If you enjoyed, please take a moment to throw the video a thumbs up and share with others. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. It is a cost-free, simple way to support my work in making yoga free and accessible to all. From my heart to yours.